you are feeling much better.
I'll tell you, I'm ready to get out of here. I don't like convalescence.
You gotta be kidding. You're just beginning.
No. Don't sit there. Come on the bed.
Oh, no. It's against hospital regulations.
Listen, I make the rules in neurology. I say you sit on the bed.
Haha, you are feeling better.
Oh, boy. I don't know how I'm going to lie around here for another week. I'll go crazy.
Oh, you know, my father used to say that every doctor should be hospitalized once in a while to see what it's like on the receiving end. So relax. Take your medicine.
I'm really overwhelmed with your compassion.
Come on, I'm not that bad. I brought you the latest of Edmund.
Ah.
Uh-huh. Voila. That is so typical that I don't think I'd recognize him without a pretzel in his mouth.
I miss him.
Yeah. Well, you'll see him real soon.
Thank you.
No. They're yours. Keep them.
Ah, well, hey, thank you very much.
You're welcome very much.
Listen, I've been doing a lot of thinking about what you said the other morning about you and Edmund and me.
Yeah?
That we could be friends, but not lovers. I could know Edmund and love him, but not in a family situation.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And because if you allowed any more, I would try to run your life and his life.
You got it. Hey, you were really listening after all.
Now, listen, I would like to discuss some of that a little more thoroughly with you, if you don't mind.
I do mind. Mainly because I think that you've summed it up very nicely, and I just don't think there's any more to discuss.
Not so.
Seneca, please.
Now, listen. Now, you have spent a lot of time in this room since the night I was shot. You said you loved me, and that you weren't angry anymore, right?
That's right, as far as it goes.
Okay, then would you please explain to me why we can't just take it from there? I mean, slowly, sure. Carefully. But why try to predetermine what we can or cannot be to one another?
Because I know you so well, and the basic problem is not going to go bye-bye.
Control.
You got it.
That's nonsense.
I don't know how you can say that under the circumstances.
Well, for one reason I can see it, because I think that Edmund needs a male authority figure, a role model, a father, for heaven's sake. Now, Frank obviously isn't interested in the job. I am.
Let's not bring Frank into this.
Well, the point is that Frank has just left himself out of it.
That's not so.
What do you mean?
Look, why don't we do each other a favor and postpone this conversation until you're well and out of here?
No.
Oh, boy, you really are being impossible
Now, listen,
today.
I want to know what you meant. Now, are you suggesting that you've gotten yourself mixed up with Frank again?
Look at the transactional T.
8997.
Wait till I see what we've got here. There we go.
You cheater!
What?
Those are my kings.
Oh, I'm sorry. I've forgotten how to play this game.
Full of the blarney.
Is that my move now?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
See what you can get out of this.
Okay. Oh, how is Seneca?
World's better. Jill's up seeing him right now.
How am I?
Well, I'm encouraged. You take a terrific picture, Thomas O'Brien.
Desmond?
Oh, Desmond, of course. I had a look at your x-rays, and your lungs seem in very good shape.
Can I go home?
I don't see why not.
Will you come with me?
A deal's a deal.
Well, I just thought I might have dreamed it.
Nope.
When?
Well, I'm off duty tonight. Why don't we get you organized right after dinner?
Really?
Yeah. This, of course, is predicated on the promise that you stay in bed and behave yourself. You're out of danger, but you're not well yet.
Understood.
Yeah. I just wish that I could trust you, you know?
Well, only up to a point. Come in.
Hi, Faith.
Hi, Bob.
How's it going?
Well, a whole lot better than the last time you saw us.
Oh, I hope so. I came by this morning. You were asleep.
Pull a stool around, Bob. I'm not sure I thanked you for your help and all that.
Oh, come on. Just the fact that you're alive is good enough for me. Tom, I brought this statement over. I'm going to need your signature. I would advise you to read it first, if you would.
Sure. Bob, what about the immigration business?
Well, I think it's okay. Of course, I'm not volunteering any information, and I don't think it's going to occur to anybody to ask. I tell you what I do need. I do need your entrance date into this country and also the last address you had in Ireland.
Honest information?
Yeah, I think it's best. I mean, it's obvious you're established here. I just think we should give the straight answers and say a quick prayer they don't get a sudden burst of energy and try to find out your status.
What are the odds in a burst of efficiency?
Not very good. Watch.
Okay. It's October
October.
1975.
Right.
O'Connell Street,
Right.
the Crescent, that's C.
C.
Limerick, Ireland.
Limerick. Great. Got it. Hey, look, Tom, I really got to suggest that you really try to quietly straighten this whole thing out.
I'll see what I can do, but my situation's pretty clear. I came into the country on a tourist visa. I lied my head off to get my first job.
Yeah.
I got away with that, I suppose, because I've got an honest face, and but that's it.
Yeah. Of course, if you go back to Ireland, Liam's family could be waiting for you.
That's right.
Yeah, I really think you better check with Frank the first chance you get.
I will.
Yeah, so I got some more news. We sent a cable to Liam's father in Ireland. We got a telephone call this morning, and I talked to Mr. Donahue myself.
Oh?
Mm-hmm. I offered him my condolences and told him that Liam had died as a result of an accidental fall.
Did he say anything about me?
Yeah, as a matter of fact, he did. Seems that Liam had just sent him a letter which told him about another death of a friend of his, a family friend named Thomas O'Brien. You know, he wanted to know if there was any connection and maybe if it happened in the same district, if I knew anything about it. So I put him on hold and started shuffling some papers around and got a file out and said, no, Thomas O'Brien had died, you know, March the 3rd of a gunshot wound. But I didn't think there was any connection at all.
Thank you, Bob.
Yeah. He's a pretty tough old bird, you know. Sounded like it.
He sure is.
Yeah. Well, listen, I advise you to read that, sign it. I'll come back and pick it up as soon as I'm done. I got to go over to Maurice's to get some dinner clothes.
Oh, black tie.
Yeah. Ray Wood is throwing a big party for Frank. There's going to be all sorts of money people there. Very big deal.
Ooh, well, have a good time if we don't see you.
Yeah. Okay, I'll be back. About 20 minutes.
Yeah,
Sign
Bob,
it.
and thanks
Bob.
again.
Oh, you bet.
You know, I think everything's going to be all right.
Come closer. 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 You'd be amazed at how much better I feel.
Yeah.
What are you gonna wear? Tell me everything.
I'm going to wear my long red velvet skirt and my white blouse and, of course, my anniversary jewelry.
You're gonna look really terrific. You know, I hope when I'm your age, I have half the figure that you have now.
Well, thank you, dear.
No, I mean it. I really do. I remember a long time ago, strangers used to think that we were sisters. I bet they still would.
Well, wouldn't that be just nice? Tell me, darling, how are you feeling tonight,
Well,
Come on now, out with it.
I guess I'm feeling sad.
Oh, are you not?
Maeve, it just feels awful being alone and being blind. Patty's on duty and everybody's getting all dressed up and they're going to a wonderful party.
Well, not everyone. I'm afraid John's not here getting dressed. He always thinks he can get ready in 5 minutes. Of course, he can't.
Want me to do your zipper?
Well, how in the world did you know I was ready for that?
I think I heard you put your skirt on.
Oh, it's such a use. Here.
Okay.
Think you can get it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You smell great. What are you wearing?
That was the scent that you gave me.
I did?
Yes.
Oh, good for me. Are you nervous?
Oh, I'm afraid I have to admit that I am. It's a very important night for Francis. No doubt about that. Oh.
There you are, sweetheart. Don't you look gorgeous? Hiya, Dee.
Hi, Johnny.
Where have you been?
Sweetheart, I can be dressed in 5 minutes.
Yes.
Now sit down and take a look at these. I have just spent 1 hour with the travel agent, and this is what he came up with.
Oh, John.
You going somewhere?
Oh, would you believe it? We really are.
Just the two of us. A romantic cruise of the Caribbean, a week in the sun.
Oh, isn't this splendid? Where do I begin?
That's a good one to begin with, because it's just what we wanted. It's a day down, a day back, and 5 days and nights on the ship.
Oh, can we afford this?
Of course we can afford it. Here's a good
When is it?
Oh, dear. Do you think they have proper space? This is for a week and a half from now.
Well, if that's one you want, I'll call Sandy right now.
No, you're not. You're going to get dressed right now. Let me look at these and you get dressed.
When did you decide this?
Late last night.
I think it's great. I really do. I think it's great to have the money and to have the time and be healthy and have no responsibilities. You can just pick up and go whenever you feel like it.
Delia, darling, you know very well there were years and years when we never got off the block.
That's right.
Much less a vacation on our own.
Okay.
Oh, without the children. Oh, is that...
Look, I'm not saying that you haven't earned it. I mean, I really think that you did. I mean, you take care of everyone. You have all these responsibilities. I just think it's really sweet that the two of you want to be alone together after all these years. Look, I'm sorry, I can't help it.
What can't you help?
I can't help thinking that Patty and I really should go off on a beautiful cruise together. I mean, we really need it. We're the ones who need it.
Well, there's no saying you can't. I mean, when you're feeling better and Pat has finished his residency.
Yeah, well, I don't know when that's going to be.
Very soon, dear, very soon.
Yeah, probably be summer. It's summertime. We don't need to go during the summertime. We need to go now.
Oh, can I give you a hand?
No, it's okay. It's okay. I don't need your help. You just go to your party and you plan your trips. Okay.
Oh, dear.
Don't let her ruin it for you.
Don't be silly, John. She can't ruin it for us. We're going to have a splendid time all by ourselves. Go on, get dressed, man. Go dressed.
Everything. New customer.
Get married.
If you don't live.
I want to know now. Are you trying to say that you've re-involved yourself and Edmund with Frank Ryan?
I am not trying to say anything. You are forcing me into a discussion that I would prefer to have at another time.
Because, you know, I'll tell you the truth.
No, because it's none of your business.
What could lead you back into that? When you've been hurt and hurt again? And you know what's going to happen. Only this time you got Edmund in there with you.
Look, Frank came to me at the face of all my resistance, around all of my objections, and asked if the two of us couldn't possibly make one last effort. Carefully, slowly. See if we could work things out. Now, I don't know if that's possible, but I do know that I want to try.
Why?
Because, in spite of everything, we still love each other and care about each other. And in spite of all your objections to obscure the fact, Frank is Edmund's father. He has a right to know and love his son.
But what you're giving him, of course, is a chance to set Edmund up and then walk out on him.
You have no right to say that.
Well, how many times has he done it to you? Now, if I were you, Jill, I would ask myself what it is that Frank needs right now that you can give him, because the chances are that he is trying to use you again.
And chances are that at this moment, I'm going to regret all the feelings that we shared the past few days. And chances are that if you weren't sick and lying in that bed, I would hit you with something.
I seem to have struck a nerve. Could it be you've asked yourself the same question? What does Frank want this time? You know, it's always possible that Ray Woodard has decided it might be politically embarrassing to have his old love and his bastard son living a couple of blocks away. You know, Jillian, if he asks you to marry him, I suggest you wait until after the election.
Damn you.
Yeah, well, if that gets you, it's because it's true. But don't get mad at me. Get mad at him.
You know, I am really trying to remember that you are sick and in pain, and that you never understood Frank and you never liked him, and that you do love Edmund and me, but you are making it very difficult, Seneca.
That's right. I do love you. And I wonder why you don't love yourself.
Oh, you are amazing. It's amazing how you obscure every feeling and every opinion other and contrary to your own. Look, I don't know. I don't know if that I can resolve things between Frank and me. I won't know until I try. But I do know that I am not a masochist.
Well, then, I am forced to conclude that you are stupid. And up to now, there hasn't been much evidence of that.
But I'll tell you one thing. I am pretty stupid to stand here and prolong this conversation. You get well real soon.
I'll give it a month. I'll give it 1 month until you realize that it isn't going to work. And then another month until he manages to hurt you enough to get you mad enough. And then 1 month after that until you finally get yourself out of it. That is if you're lucky, of course.
I hope you're wrong.
You know I'm not. You have to know it. You're in for trouble, Jillian. And because you're walking into this with your eyes wide open, and you're dragging Edmund along with you, you deserve exactly what you're going to get.
Okay, I'll take care of your discharge papers. We can pick up milk and eggs on the way home. Oh, and oranges. You like oranges? Mm-hmm. Good, we'll get oranges. And, vitamins and iron pills. Now, they'll be at the desk. Be sure and pick them up and put them in your pocket before we get going. Guess what?
What?
You don't have any pockets. You have nothing to wear home.
Well, if you don't mind, I don't.
Thomas.
All right, I tell you what. I'll walk a little behind you, and you can pretend you don't know me.
No, look, I can ask Roger if he can bring some of his over. Or when I'm off duty, I can stop by your apartment. It'll only take a few minutes.
When you're off duty, we're both going home. I don't care. Look, I can put a blanket around me.
Your office. On the hook behind the door?
Oh, yeah, blue jeans. I got a sweatshirt and my snow jacket.
Perfect.
So are you. And beautiful and strong and good.
And everything but perfect. You're getting carried away again.
Oh. Can I tell you something about that?
About what?
Me and my enthusiasms. Mm-hmm. You know, you mentioned that I'm inclined to fall in love rather easily. And, you know, I'm praising you now too easily. I lapse into poetry at the drop of a hat. And when I look at you, I want to smile. But, Faith, I want you to know that it's real. It's not just on the surface.
I never meant to suggest that I don't take you seriously. I do.
Feelings don't have to be old to be genuine.
I know.
Or painful. I love you.
Thank you. I love you, too.
Gee. Well, there it is.
Why was that so simple?
I'm not sure. Maybe it's something to do with accepting.
Was that how you felt with Terry?
The beginning, yes. Yeah.
You know, you talked about her a lot in your apartment when you were delirious. You wouldn't remember.
I remember dreaming about her.
You thought I was she.
Her arms around me?
Mine. I was trying to quiet you so that Liam wouldn't hear anything.
Your head on the pillow next to mine?
Yep. But you called me Terry, and your voice was so sad.
Faith, Terry is gone. She's in the past, once and for all.
I'm sorry that you lost her. And I am glad that you had her. That's good.
Will you come home with me?
Tonight.
Friday, SoapNet is serving up a tailor-made Beverly Hills 90210 marathon with every guy that Kelly Taylor has loved and left behind. Take a holiday from the holidays starting Friday from 11 to 11, only on SoapNet.